Okay, so at this point, I would just wanted to note for you that a lot of textbooks, including ours, actually stops at this point for the ERDs. So what we're going into next week is a slightly more advanced version of the ERDs. But at this point, you should understand everything from the planning process of a database, how the ERDs fit in with building out that first conceptual and then logical aspect of, well, logical schema, which is our third step inside of that planning process, how to identify entities and relationships and attributes from a business problem. You should understand that all tables get primary keys. You should understand when to use associative entities. Oh, one thing I don't think I mentioned in the lecture set, or I might not have said that well, is that when you have the n-ary relations, that the associative entity is how we model that, because you can't actually have n-ary relations in a database. It's one of those things where you have a conceptual thing and then you have what you can actually model. So the associative entities are used for those as well as handling the many-to-many relations. So, so understanding how to convert the associative entity, flipping the crow's feet inwards towards the associative entity, bringing the foreign keys in towards the associative entities, or anytime you have a one-to-many relationship, adding the foreign key from the one side to the many. You should understand how those connect in with the referential integrity concept, and you should be able to follow the entity integrity concept of making sure that every single table does have a primary key. So with all that, you should be able to model most database situations. So the only exception to that is if you happen to have subtypes of any of your entities. Okay, so Tuesday's class, we will go over any questions that you have from the homework section 2. Just to make sure that you're on the same page, and so that when you get into section 3 that you're starting from the right spot. We'll review any questions and just review the content from this week, even though the lecture set was very short. We'll do our regular in-class quiz and then review the answers. I'll go over the homework assignment number 3 to make sure that you know what you're doing there, and then those who want to depart for the day are free to do so. Those who want to hang out and get started with other folks are free to do that then, or if you want to work on the project, you can use that as that time as well, and I'll be around for answering any questions that you have. All right, so with all that, see you on Tuesday.